Have you ever looked up at a tree full of crows at sunset and wondered why hundreds of them seem to gather together first, almost as if they are holding a secret meeting before settling in for the night? It is one of the strangest sights in the bird world. Throughout the day, crows may be scattered across neighborhoods, farms, parks, and forests. They spend hours searching for food, avoiding danger, raising young, and defending territories. Yet as evening approaches, something remarkable begins to happen. Small groups appear from different directions. Then larger groups form. Before long, dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of crows are circling, calling and gathering in what looks uncannily like a noisy community meeting. For centuries, people have watched these gatherings and wondered what was going on. The scene can seem almost human. Birds arrive from all directions. They perch together. They call loudly to one another. Some leave and return. Others seem to be listening. Then, after all the commotion, the entire crowd suddenly heads toward a shared sleeping site known as a roost. The question is simple: why do they do it? The answer reveals just how intelligent and socially connected crows really are. Crows belong to a group of birds called corvids, famous for their problem-solving abilities. Scientists have discovered that crows can recognize human faces, use tools, remember important locations, and even pass information from one generation to another. Their brains may be small compared to ours, but they are packed with impressive cognitive power. That intelligence becomes especially important when evening arrives. A crow living alone faces many challenges. Finding food is difficult. Avoiding predators is risky. Surviving cold weather requires energy. But a crow connected to a large social network gains advantages that a solitary bird does not have. The gathering before roosting appears to be one of the ways crows maintain that network. Researchers studying crow behavior have observed that these pre-roost gatherings often occur at specific locations known as staging areas. These places can be several miles away from the final sleeping site. Here, crows assemble in growing numbers while exchanging a constant stream of calls. To human ears, the noise may sound like random cawing, but scientists believe much more is happening. Each call can carry information. Some calls may identify individuals. Others may communicate excitement, warnings, or social status. While researchers are still uncovering the details, evidence suggests these gatherings allow crows to share valuable knowledge with one another. Imagine spending your day searching for food across a large landscape. One crow discovers a productive field filled with insects. Another finds a neighborhood where people regularly leave food scraps. A third encounters a dangerous predator lurking near a feeding area. When evening comes, gathering together allows information to spread through the group. In a sense, the meeting may function like a giant information exchange. This idea became especially intriguing when scientists noticed a pattern. In the morning, groups of crows sometimes leave the roost together and travel toward feeding locations. It appears that birds which were successful at finding food may unintentionally attract others to profitable areas. By gathering before and after roosting, knowledge can flow through the community. But information sharing is only part of the story. Safety is another major reason for these mysterious meetings. Crows have many enemies. Hawks, owls, eagles, raccoons, and other predators can pose serious threats. A lone crow is vulnerable. 1,000 crows are a very different challenge. When large numbers gather, many eyes are watching for danger. If one bird spots a predator, the entire flock can react instantly. Scientists call this the many eyes effect. More observers mean a greater chance of detecting threats before they become deadly. The gathering itself may also help crows evaluate the safety of the surrounding area. As birds arrive from different directions, they bring recent knowledge about predators and risks. The group becomes a living network of surveillance. Then there is the issue of warmth. In colder regions, winter nights can be harsh. Large communal roosts help crows conserve energy. By gathering together in dense groups, they can benefit from slightly warmer conditions and reduced exposure to wind. Even small energy savings can make a significant difference during long winter nights. The evening gathering helps coordinate this movement toward shared sleeping sites. Yet perhaps the most fascinating part of all is the social dimension. Crows are not simply birds that happen to occupy the same space. They have relationships. Researchers have documented long-term social bonds among crows. Some individuals recognize one another for years. Family groups often remain connected beyond the nesting season. Young crows may spend extended periods learning from older birds before establishing territories of their own. The evening gathering creates opportunities for maintaining these relationships. Imagine a giant social event where individuals reconnect after spending the day apart. Familiar birds encounter one another. Family members reunite. Younger birds observe experienced adults. Social rankings may be reinforced. Alliances may be maintained. What looks like chaos from the ground may actually be a highly organized social gathering, operating according to rules that scientists are only beginning to understand. One study found that crows even seem capable of remembering social interactions involving other crows. This suggests their social world may be far more complex than most people imagine. As you watch a pre-roost gathering, you may actually be witnessing hundreds of individual birds navigating an intricate web of friendships, rivalries, family connections, and shared experiences. If you love uncovering secrets like these from the hidden world of birds, be sure to subscribe to Backyard Bird Mysteries for more fascinating discoveries. The mystery deepens even further when you consider how these gatherings begin. No single crow appears to be directing the event. There is no leader standing on a branch announcing the evening schedule. Yet, somehow, birds spread across a vast area manage to coordinate their arrival with astonishing precision. Scientists believe this coordination emerges through simple behavioral rules followed by each individual bird. One group attracts another. Calls draw additional participants. Numbers build gradually until a critical mass forms. Then the entire gathering moves toward the communal roost. This kind of self-organization is one of nature's most remarkable phenomena. Complex group behavior emerges without centralized control. The result can be spectacular. In some parts of North America, winter roosts contain tens of thousands of crows. As sunset approaches, streams of birds converge from every direction. The sky fills with dark silhouettes. Their calls echo across the landscape. For a brief period, the air seems alive with movement and communication. To observers below, it can feel almost supernatural. Many cultures throughout history viewed crow gatherings as mysterious omens or signs. Given what people were witnessing, that reaction is understandable. Without modern science, seeing thousands of highly intelligent birds assemble in coordinated groups would seem almost impossible to explain. Today, we know these gatherings are rooted in practical needs like safety, information sharing, warmth, and social bonding. Yet understanding the science does not make the spectacle any less amazing. In fact, it may make it even more impressive. Every crow arriving at the gathering carries memories from its day. It remembers places, faces, opportunities, and dangers. It joins hundreds of other minds, each contributing pieces of information to a larger social network. Together, they create a community that is smarter, safer, and more resilient than any individual bird could be alone. So the next time you notice crows gathering in the evening sky, take a moment to watch carefully. What seems like random noise and confusion may actually be one of nature's most sophisticated social events unfolding right above your head. Those birds are not simply looking for a place to sleep. They are participating in a centuries-old ritual of communication, cooperation, and survival that has helped crows thrive across entire continents. And as remarkable as these evening meetings are, they may be even more surprising when you discover what crows sometimes remember about specific humans for years after a single encounter.